So as some of you guys might recall, I made a Mega Man related video called Let's Save Mega Man, in which we all went and voted on Capcom's latest survey, letting them know how much we miss and want to see the Blue Bomber again. But in today's video, I'm actually going to go over a little bit of my history with Mega Man and go over my top best favorite Mega Man games of all time. The Blue Bomber has been such an integral part in my gaming experience, and I absolutely love this dude. So I want to see him come back, but today I'll keep making videos until Capcom acknowledges the Mega Man fans. We're going to keep making noise with this channel until we bring him back. But enough talk. Let's jump into some of my favorite Mega Man games of all time, and in my opinion, the best Mega Man games of all time. This list is biased because it's my opinion, so don't take it as fact. Be sure to list your favorite Mega Man games down below. Alright, let's jump into the listing. At number 5, we have Mega Man 2 for the NES. I first played this game on one of those old classic televisions that was only black and white. Yes, I played this when I was a kid, and it was one of the first impressions that I ever had of this little Mega Man guy that was going around in the gaming industry. It quickly became one of my favorite platformers to play as a child, even though I could barely get past the first couple of stages. Yes, I sucked. But there was something about its world, it was something about its gameplay, and it was something about Mega Man. Now, I know that this is the love child of pretty much a lot of Mega Man fans, as Mega Man 2 is seen as one of the best Mega Mans to ever be released in the 2D plane. It still remains one of my favorite. Even if it's a safe choice, I have to give credit to where credit is due, and this is where the Mega Man journey actually started for me. It is the journey that sent me on this love of Mega Man, and to this day I couldn't be more grateful for that black and white little small box television and playing on that NES when it comes to Mega Man 2. I might need to go back and try to beat it again someday, but you know what? Planted the seeds for what would eventually become my love for the entire Mega Man franchise. So I have to give Mega Man 2 number 5 on my list. And at number 4, we have Mega Man Battle Network 5 Double Team DS. How is that for a title? Man, when I had a Nintendo DS, this game right here, this game held me down so good, man. I ended up buying both copies at the time, Team Colonel and Team Proto Dude, I believe, or Proto Man. I like messing with their names because back then when I was a child, I used to make fun of their names. But boy, little did I know how much I would absolutely love Mega Man 5 Battle Network series. This series was just off the chain. It had those awesome liberation battles that really reminded me of a strategy JRPG at certain points, and it just had a plethora of different content in it that just kept me busy. I don't know if this game is underrated in the Mega Man Battle Network franchise, but for me it holds a special place in my heart because it really held me down when I didn't have too much to play on my Nintendo DS at the time. I really enjoyed the battle system, and I enjoyed the story, and I love the team aspects of choosing one of the different teams. I really once again enjoyed the story mode, enjoyed the character development, and the battle system was something that I was looking forward to every single time I got into a battle, and I loved playing with the different characters on the different teams, especially like I said during those liberation battles. So I gotta have Battle Network 5 at number 4 on my list because I have a lot of memories with this game, and it holds a very special place in my heart when it comes to Mega Man. At number 3, I have Mega Man ZX. Now, I lied when I said Battle Network 5 was the reason that my DS was being active. When this game right here came out, it was probably my favorite Nintendo DS game of all time. There was something about Mega Man ZX that just felt really organic, pure, and fresh to me at the time. I had never really been into the Mega Man Zero series as I kind of missed that wave, but when ZX came around, it was quite everything I was looking for at the time. It had this nice dual protagonist system between L and Vent, and I really enjoyed the different variety of having these two different characters to play as. Now, their stories really didn't vary that much, but it still was nice to have that ability in those options to choose a different character. And I don't know if this had been done before, but it was, I believe, the first time that a female Mega Man was brought into the talk.
So that was pretty cool to me as well. I really enjoyed having that dual protagonist system. But then when you move on into the game itself, it had amazing music, amazing soundtrack, amazing atmosphere. I really enjoyed the story of the biometals and you going along and collecting them with your two characters. I really liked the character dynamics between the characters and the rivals, and it just felt good. It just felt really good to me. I also will never forget unlocking and fighting Model OX as well. That was just off the chain. Having the different biomental abilities as well, like FX and the other ones like LX that introduced water play and things like that, it really kept me interested in this game. So Mega Man ZX, I was so happy when the collection actually came out alongside the Mega Man Zero collection, because this is just quite simply one of my favorite Mega Mans. Unfortunately, it is not the biggest seller, and I don't even believe that the Mega Man ZX Legacy collection sold that well. So who knows if we will ever see a Mega Man ZX3. Mega Man ZX Advent was okay, but it didn't have that same purity and innocence and nostalgia that the first one created for me. So hopefully in the future we'll see this series, this particular ZX series, come back someday, but Mega Man ZX will always have a special place in my heart. It got me through some tough times, and I'll never forget, it was the perfect blend of accessibility and challenge for me. So at number 3 of Mega Man games of all time, I got Mega Man ZX as being one of those classic Mega Man experiences. You gotta try it out if you haven't already. Shout out to Ale and Vent. I love when they came back in the second game. Hope that's not spoilers. But yeah, moving on, Mega Man ZX at number 3. And at number 2, I have Mega Man Battle Network 3 White. When I say that this game is a banger, that is an understatement. This game usually occupied most of the time in my Game Boy Advance, from going to the zoo, the school, and all of the different awesome scenarios in this game. To me, this was Mega Man Battle Network perfection. This was the best that the series had ever been, and this is where the series peaked to me. I truly wish the games following this release could have stayed where 3 took the series. Everything about this game to me was just Mega Man Battle Network perfection. I love the music, I love the vibe, I love the tone of the series, and it knew exactly what it set out to do. The story is the best in the Mega Man Battle Network series to me, and I just have some of the greatest memories when it comes to this game. That's why as soon as I got that Mega Man Legacy Battle Network collection, the first game I went to was Mega Man Battle Network 3, because I wanted to relive those amazing and nostalgic times that I had with this game when I was playing it growing up in elementary and middle school. Once again, this and Pokemon Ruby and Fire Red were the only games that I kept in my Game Boy Advance, because that's just how good Mega Man Battle Network 3 White is. If you haven't tried it, go pick it up on the Legacy Collection and give it a shot. You'll absolutely love it, and this is where I recommend all of my new Mega Man Battle Network newcomers to come into, because this game was quite simply phenomenal, amazing, and I cannot wait to go back and play it again on my Nintendo Switch. So at number 2, I have Mega Man Battle Network 3 White. And yes, at 1.5, I have Mega Man Legends 1. Yes, I'm doing a 1.5, and y'all gonna have to deal with it. Mega Man Legends, where do I begin? This is my absolute favorite of all time Mega Man franchise, hands down. This is one of my favorite Capcom games of all time. You guys should have seen this coming. You should know how much I love Mega Man Legends and how much I'll keep fighting for Mega Man Legends collection and Mega Man Legends 3 to eventually come out someday. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what it means to me. This game was one of my first action adventure 3D experiences ever that I had ever played. Most people's Ocarina of Time and Zelda's. Well, this was my Zelda. This was my Ocarina of Time. When I played Mega Man Legends 1 on the PlayStation 1 system, I fell in love immediately. This cozy but chill vibe, this amazing sense of exploration, this amazing sense of mystery when you get to Catalog's Island, and just a simplistic story added just a replayability to me that I always enjoyed enjoyed. You could also equip different weapons, find different weapons, and combine different weapons with Roll, and she would eventually give you new special weapons to use on the other arm of Mega Man. I love how this Mega Man had different weapons that he could use depending on the different things that you had found through the town and through the ruins. It also had this amazing ruins that was interconnected throughout the entire island of catalogs. So when you would find the ruins on this side, it would eventually lead to the ruins that's all the way on the other side of the island. I loved this world in Mega Man Legends 1. Also, it introduced Tron Bonne, one of my favorite characters of all time. I love Tron Bonne, and I love her solo game as well. When Marvel vs. Capcom 3 first came out and I saw that they had Tron Bonne in it, she immediately made a spot on my team because she is one of my favorite characters of all time alongside Mega Man Volnut. So this is also where the Servbots came from, which are, in a way, Servbots had become some sort of Capcom mascot. So Mega Man Legends is huge for the legacy of Capcom, and it's huge for the legacy of Mega Man. It's just quite unfortunate that it is in the spot that it's in, but hopefully a Mega Man Legends Legacy collection comes out someday. But this game is nostalgia personified, man. I mean, every time I play this game, I am immediately taken back to 1999 when I fell in love with Mega Man. This game is responsible for the loyalty and the love that I have for Mega Man as a franchise and as a character. And once again, this game just holds such a special place in my heart. There's only one game ahead of this game, and that game is Mega Man Legends 2. Mega Man Legends 2 is absolutely my favorite Mega Man game of all time. And it's really difficult because I used to interchange Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 because they're both so special to me. But when I keep thinking back about it, I always manage to put Mega Man Legends 2 ahead for just some technical reasons, like the visual update, the better combat system, the better lock-on system and gun system, as well as the better upgrading system as well. But not only that, I really enjoy the aesthetic and the graphics of this game. I also really enjoyed the direction that the story took. It just added this sense of mystery. It added this sense of just a grand adventure. And to me, both of the games are neck and neck. But when I think about my preferred Mega Man Legends experience, I always go to Mega Man Legends 2. Now, quite some cons about it. I did not like the voice change on Mega Man. Unfortunately, they changed his voice. So that was a little bit grating to get used to, especially coming from the young voice actor that did Mega Man's voice in Mega Man Legends 1. But getting beside all of that, man, there's so many things I love about this game. It had a slightly darker tone, it had a slightly more mature tone, and it dealt with a couple of themes that were a little bit heavier than what a child may have understood. But I'll never forget that Christmas morning in 2000 when I cried like a baby so that I could get Mega Man Legends 2. And the first stage I always remember is the Kalinkia ruins and the Kalinkia mines, where you go and it's all snowy and it has this kind of just this aura of just mysteriousness and even almost scariness to it. So Mega Man Legends, oh, I'll never forget that memory of buying that PS1 game. I got it as a gift for Christmas and I wanted this game so bad, and it lived up to every single thing and expectations that I wanted from it. And in my opinion, it is one of the best looking PlayStation 1 games to date. Yes, I'm biased. I do not care. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I love the character facial animations and I love the character expressions that they give. Just this entire art style, I believed, if given another chance, would do really well on the consoles like the Nintendo Switch, or the aesthetic that people like to buy and play now with a 2.5D cell shaded or cell shaded type of graphics. I really believe if Mega Man Legends the series got another chance, it would do so well in today's gaming market. But this is by far my favorite Mega Man game and one of my favorite Capcom games of all time. This game has had a profound impact on me as a gamer and as a player, and I learned so much about the action adventure genre. And once again, I got more of my favorite characters like Mega Man Volnut, Roll Casket, Tron Bonne, and just everybody involved, especially the Servbots, the cute little Lego guys. Once again, Mega Man Legends is my favorite Mega Man game of all time. You guys let me know if you saw this coming. You should have. You should know me by now. And I also want to give an honorable mention to Mega Man X5, as it was one of my first exposures to the Mega Man X series. While the Mega Man X series is not exactly my favorite series, I will always appreciate X5 being the game that got me introduced to this game style of gameplay. So while it's not in my top 5, I gotta give it a shout out on this video. Shout out to the Mega Man X fans.
So there you guys have it. That is my top 5 Mega Man games of all time. Be sure to comment down below which are your favorite top 5, and do you like my list? Do you agree with my list? If not, put your list down below and we'll check out and see who has the best Mega Man top 5. But that is the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more Mega Man content, and I'll see you guys. Thank you for the support. God bless. See you on the next video. Peace.